everyone, welcome back to Paper Crafting with Paul, another Cool Cat Quickies using the Walrus pocket tag dies. So you may already have seen a video I've shown how to make deep pockets. I've shown you how to make a double deep pocket with a shallow pocket on the bottom. So if you haven't seen these, just have a look back through my YouTube channel and you'll find it, or go to the playlist called Cool Katz Quickies and you'll find them in there. And today I'm going to show you how to make a double pocketed tag. Again, a great way to use them with your book filler dies. So there's the paper clip. They just fit perfectly in there, but you can also fit 3x4 photos into these pockets as well. But also these could be stuck onto your page to allow 2 extra pockets into your page. So let's have a look at how to make one of these. So just a reminder, in your die set, you will get a large tag, a small tag, and a pocket die. And each of them then also has a matten layer, which is just slightly smaller than the larger die, so it offers nice, easy, even matten layers. So I can put them aside for now. We'll use them with the pattern papers later on. But for now, I'm going to get rid of the small tag and we're going to be using the largest tag and the pocket. And I want to cut one of these tags for the main pocket. I'll also need to cut one more of these tags to make the deep pocket, but it's the wrong shape at the moment. So 2 from there and 1 from the pockets. But I'm not done with the pocket die yet, because I want this inverted shape on this tag here. So what I'm going to do is flip it over, place some low tack tape over the top. You can see this is well used tape, which is perfect. Then when we flip it over, so we got the cutting edge facing up, we have the sticky bit of the tape facing us. We're going to take our tag, turn it upside down, look for the shoulders and place it in so that the shoulders of the tag line up with the shoulder of the die. Now this will also work with your Mexican pocket tag dies as well. You get a really nice big piece on the top of this. The only thing is when you come to tape, this shoulder can be a bit narrow, so you do need to just trim your tape at an angle at the top, just so it doesn't overhang. But the theory is exactly the same. So what I want to do now is cut this piece out, but not this piece. So what I'm going to do, I have to put my machine sideways again, is place it with the decorative part facing the mouth of my machine, and I'm going to roll it in, keeping an eye on this straight end at the end, and make sure it doesn't go through. So I heard it clunk, so I know it's cut that piece off. And what it's done is given me that inverted shape from the pocket on the tag. So I can put my tag cutting machine aside. So that's what's been cut away. So we can throw that away. And we're going to attach the 3 of them together. So I'm going to start off. I could just glue 3 sides and stick it straight onto my tag, but I lose some of the width of my tag, which I can't afford to do this, otherwise my 3x4 photos won't fit in. So what I'm going to do is take my black tape, again from Cool Katz Crafts, and I'm going to just tape it from the shoulder just a tiny bit further down and the top of, so if this is on the bottom here, the top of the pocket. So again, it's about that much. And place it there. Oh, do you know what? that's not on the tag, don't do what I've just done. Do it on the one you've cut. Here we go. Sorry for that. Hopefully you've watched it before actually having a go with me. There we go. And now we're going to line up it on the tag. So we've got the two bottom corners. So it's nice and easy. Hold them together and fold that nice and tightly over and pull this nice and tightly over there. So now we've got our deep pocket onto the main pocket. But of course the bottom is all open, so everything's going to fall out, but don't panic. That's where this tag comes in. So we're going to tape the right hand side, tape the left hand side, so from the shoulder beyond the bottom and across the bottom as well. Then take it off your mat and cut across diagonally. And now this is going to stick onto this. So I'm going to turn it upside down, line up the two corners. I find it so much easier for some reason to do this upside down. So I can hold everything in place, pull up the bottom, and we're sealing all those bits we haven't sealed before. You can take your Teflon tool and iron out any imperfections. And now you have the deep pocket there and the shallow pocket there. And you think you need quite a lot of paper to cover all this, but you don't. So let's have a go. Should we go for this one? I think we will this time. So I'm going to put the larger tags and bring in the matten layers. So this is the matten layer for the large tag and the matten layer for the pocket. So let's just cut this one out. And I'm just going to be cutting this entire tag out. So I don't need to stop and bring it back or anything. So I'm going to cut the tag matten layer fully. So there we have that one. So what I'm going to do now is with the smaller pocket die, which matches the width of this, do the same as I did before. Put the shoulders into the shoulder of the die. And we're going to cut it without the straight part going in. So in and out. If you haven't gone far enough, just go back and go a little bit further. It's better to be safe than sorry and going too far. So what I've got now is the top, and I'm going to keep that this time because that's going to matten layer there, and it's going to continue the pattern wise. But I thought the bottom, because of that leaf, I'm going to flip it over, and this time I'm going to line up the two bottom corners inside the die. So now I'm just cutting out this piece. So we can go all the way through because the bottom is lined up anyway, so it doesn't matter. And now I can see what it looks like. So I can choose now if I want to go 1, 2, 3 and have the pattern continuation, which I'm quite liking. I could flip this one and have green with just the paper, or you can have the green on top. So I quite like that on top. I'm quite liking the pattern continuation with this one. I'm going to go pattern continuation all the way up. Despite the top of that tree looking there, I quite like it. It just looks like a leaf. So let's go for pattern continuation this time. because I do have this one already, which is, oh, that's pattern continuation as well. Not, I could have done, flipped that and had the solid part of the pattern as solid. It looks like I'm like pattern continuation in these ones. Here I see this, the Mexican one didn't have pattern continuation. So this is now going to mat and lay onto the shallow pocket. I'm going to do the same for the deep pocket. And for the top. And there we go. So we now have a double pocket, and I could, I've got some excess glue there, which I'll wipe off once it's dried. I could now put some double-sided tape and glue on the back and stick that onto one of my pages. If I was really frugal, my album page, I could have cut that straight out of the patterned paper, which I've done in the past, and then done all of that. Because of that, I can't do it with the deep pockets because we're cutting off that piece. But with this one, I could have taken it out to the flat piece, and then because this is slightly bigger, it would have hidden where I'd cut it out, and it would all pattern continuate. That's another way of using them. But if you want to tuck this into a pocket, just like I've done here, you can take that mat and layer one and just cut out a plain white piece or a journal card and stick it on the back. So there we go. We have a double pocket tag, which can go into our album or be stuck onto a page as well, offering us quite a bit of space for some lovely smaller tags. And you can fit your extended tags into there using the smaller die, or you can use the smaller tag to make a journal space, which will fit inside as well, and have everything else sticking out the top. It's a lovely way of making like a loaded pocket to stick into your album, or a card front as well. So thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Comments as well, love reading your comments, so please do leave a comment below. And join my Facebook group called Paper Crafting with Paul, which I will link in the description below, and also to the Cool Katz Facebook group, and also the Cool Katz Crafts Facebook shop, and I'll link where you can get the dies to make these double pocket tags as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.